Whew, bag fuel on the set. Stop by Power 105. See the legend himself, man, Minotti.
The world famous
good?
DJ Clue.
What's good? What's good?
Congratulations, you got a top 100 single. I mean, what's that, like your 20th one, 50th one?
I don't even know, man. I've been stopped counting that type of stuff, you know?
Yeah, you got a lot of production on that The Baby album, man. How's that feeling? That album cooking differently, man.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we got a joint on there probably heard, you know what I'm saying? And shit, man, it's just a good experience, you know, working with some of the new artists, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely a different a different feel, but you know what I'm saying? It's good, like, you know what I mean, to get in that lane, man, definitely.
And are you ever gonna like try to cultivate and develop a new artist like from the ground up? Because you've built a lot of careers, you know. Esso told me if it wasn't for you, man, you did a lot of work to get Hov to where he's at. I don't think people give you that credit, man.
I mean, like, I can't take all the credit for that, but I mean, obviously, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, being in the street and just, you know what I'm saying, just like, you know what I'm saying, being around, and like I was in the studio for the whole Dynasty album, you know what I'm saying, just like, you know, obviously, like, you know, giving opinions, insight. I mean, I think all that matters, whether it's from me or from anybody else, you know what I'm saying, like, you just hearing, you know what I'm saying, if you're out there, you picking beats and you get an opinion from someone who's, you know what I'm saying,
Who's
qualified,
in the street?
you know,
I got you.
of course, it's gonna help. You know what I'm saying? I still go to studios and listen to people's albums and sit in sessions and stuff like that and get feedback. People call me to come through. Yo, pull up, want to play you some stuff like that. That still happens, man. Believe that.
But my question to you is, what's your key to reinventing yourself? Because you went from doing mixtapes, you was an artist, the one and first DJ to go platinum. Period. You know what I'm saying? And you've been producing for like a really, really long time. But what kept you winning? Because you and I both know that the game changed for about 7, 8, maybe 10 years, and the production wasn't the wave. But I personally know that you stuck to it.
Yeah, I man, this guy Esso came on my house one day and he's like, yo, you got the studio in the basement. You know what I'm saying? You need to get back, you know, in your bag and start working on the production side. And I was like, yeah, you know, you're right, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I definitely gotta give credit to you for coming through and pulling up on me and being like, yo, and being like, yo, I know you can still, you know, do your thing and stuff. But I've been doing a lot of songs. We got a lot of songs still getting ready to come out. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of material recorded, so we're gonna get in our bag and get back to business.
So who's the producers that you're working with right now? Because I know that you're doing it, but you also work with a lot of producers to try to make magic.
True Life, we was in the studio one night and he was like, yo, I got this producer, Miles Williams. You know what I'm saying? And said, yo, I should link you up with him and y'all could, you know, collab and get some stuff going. So we worked on his whole project, on True Life whole project.
Okay.
On that, you know what I'm saying? And I had the song Last Night with Future. We worked on that.
I like that record.
That was one of the first
Y'all
joints
shut down the
released.
Bronx and Harlem with that video shoot, B.
Yeah, it's one of the first joints we actually collabed on doing. You know what I'm saying? So we just been working like now. We like, you know, we go to each other's cribs, email joints back and forth, you know what I'm saying? So we in the zone. Right?
You got a little vibe going with him.
Absolutely.
It's one more person too, right? Or it's just you and him?
Well, I mean, obviously Turn Up Team is like, you know what I'm saying, my boy E-Bass, you know what I'm saying?
Of course,
Drone,
Bass.
you know what I'm saying? We work together a lot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we've been doing that for years though, you know what I'm saying? So that been a squad for years, but as far as like recently, like I've been working a lot with Miles
Williams.
And doing a lot of shit. But me and Drone did a couple joints too that we have that came out and stuff, and we got joints that's coming out. So we just working, man.
You know, Clue, this is bag fuel, and you've been busting checks for like 30 years. B. What record gave you that big check where you was like, yo, this record right here put me in a different stratosphere?
I mean, I think like obviously we was doing a lot of joints on the Fab album. You know what I'm saying? Of course, and on my album, I think the record that really caught people's eye was probably like maybe Lil Mo Superwoman.
Yeah, that's a
You know what I'm
classic.
saying?
Like,
I had Mariah calling me, and Mariah was like, yo,
I was just about
you know
to
what
mention
I'm
her,
saying?
bro.
what, Mariah wanted to be on a remix or something?
Nah, Mariah, she actually fell in love with that record and was like, yo, I want to work with you. You know what I'm saying? So she called me and she said she wanted to work with me and shit. So.
And then you did a remix for her too. Which one was that?
Yeah, actually, the first record I did with Mariah was was Heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker, I knew that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I had to, and I had always been a fan of the Stacey Lattisaw sample. You know what I'm saying? And I just was like, yo, you know, like I got this joint for you. And I played it for her, and she liked the idea. So now I just, you know what I'm saying.
But the classic that you did for me was the remix to the Maya shit that had Hove on the record, yo.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
your
yeah.
record?
Yeah,
Okay.
me, Tone, Pope, Trackmasters. You know what I'm saying? We collabed and cooked that up. You know what I'm saying? Hove, Maya.
And the video was fire.
Oh, you legendary.
She came out with
Carolina
the tank
Blue.
top
Yeah.
on and all that type of, you know what I'm saying?
What's the crazy? When you got that first big bag? What's the craziest thing you spent your money on? Because you always had the fly cars for a lot of dudes.
I kind of not for nothing, man. I kind of already had.
Oh, I
man,
know.
that check went in the bank, man. I already had. You know what I'm saying? I actually already had.
You was getting
You know,
that bag
money.
already,
Yeah.
basically.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, I just want to make sure, like, before I bought my first big car. Back then, big car was like, you know, like a Mercedes Benz coupe or something like that. Big car.
V12
you know, I
600.
made sure I bought the crib first. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the week I closed on my crib, the week after is when I went.
You bought your
Benz.
first car.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, which one do you like better? Do you like being on your own, setting your own vibe with the mixtape thing? Do you like being Clue the producer? Or do you like being on the number one show in the number one market on Power 105?
I mean, I think it's all relative and it all helps. You know what I'm saying? Because like you figure, you know what I'm saying. Obviously, the radio keep your ears sharp to what's hot out there in the streets, which is gonna help you with the production. You know what I'm saying? And it's also gonna help you with the mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? It also helps you, you know, be around the artists and keep the relationships.
But not everybody do that though, Clue.
It all works hand in hand, man.
I mean, but you saying that because I personally know that you work hard. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But everybody can't do what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And you continuously do it silently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of. I mean, part of it is know-how too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people think DJing is just, you know what I'm saying, grabbing the laptop and pressing buttons. But if you know about the music, and you know how to create music, and you know about all the intricate parts, it helps you being a DJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can know, like, you might have two records that's the same tempo. You might have this record that's 97 BPMs and this record 97 BPMs. They'll blend together, but they might not sound good together
It might
sonically.
sound good.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, that's part of knowing what to play. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of DJs, you be in the club now, you hear horrible transitions, and you know what I'm saying? You hear them slamming records, and
But
they
they
won't
don't
sound good.
blend. But they don't blend. And you come from
It's a
Queens
lost art form.
come from Queens like me, and we are the land of the blenders. Okay, because that's one thing that you definitely don't do a lot. But that's like my favorite part of your personal set is when you blend, because nobody could blend like you, and nobody even takes time to blend anymore.
Yeah, you got to know, you know, like I said, like the little intricate parts of that type of stuff, knowing when to play records at parties. You know, sometimes I go into clubs, I'm sitting there and sound like a train wreck. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, well.
you know what I'm saying? That I ain't gonna hate. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hate, but I mean, to me, like, you know what I'm saying? I want to do my shit a certain way. You know
You
what
want
I'm
to
saying?
sound good sonically.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
For the people that say that, you know, radio is dying down and it's all about streaming, what angles can you give them and be like, nah, bro, you don't understand the game the right way?
I mean, I think if radio was dying, like, I don't think the artists would be up here. You know what I'm saying? The artists know what the vibe is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that streaming is good, it's dope, but at the same time, like, you want to be able to enjoy music. You don't want it to be a job. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want to make your own playlist all the time and, you know what I'm saying, listen to songs fade out and then new ones start. Like, that's not how you want to do it. Like, you want a good mixture. You want to know, you know what I'm saying, kind of sometimes what's hot, what's next, you know what I'm saying? So people look to the radio for that, you know what I mean?
A DJ can set the vibe. Streaming can't set a vibe for you.
Streaming, you actually listen basically most of the time to what whoever's playlist it is, what they like.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, and sometimes, you know, it be influenced by some of the wrong stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what it is.
I know exactly what it is.
Like what new artists that you're looking at that you be like, yo, they get me excited to still be in this game, music wise, or how they move and how they dress, how they get into the bag.
I mean, I think I like sometimes more the creative side. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I like artists that have a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have a lot of confidence and they could just rap and some people might say it's ignorant, but a person's lifestyle is a person's lifestyle. So
Yeah.
if that's the lifestyle they live in, it's gonna be like a perfect example is NBA Youngboy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I like a lot of the music he picks to rap on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I like the music he picks to rap on, and he talks his shit. Like he talks his shit. We you know, he has his ignorant moments. He talks. That's
But
his
he's
life.
young. But he's young
He's
too.
young.
supposed to do.
But everybody's talking about this kid now, and he been around for a little while. I just want to say that, and now he's coming up in a lot of people's thoughts and music ideas and stuff like that. Everybody's talking about this young boy dude.
He's confident, man. He's confident. I like what the baby is doing. Like you know.
I like what the
You know I'm
baby's
saying?
doing.
Like, you know.
He put that work in.
He's rapping though.
Yeah.
He rapping.
That dude got flows. The kid got lyrics. The kid
so
jumps
his
on a lot of different beats.
His ad libs
Yeah.
is dope too. You know what I'm saying? So like I like and he has his own sound. You know what I mean? So it's like even when I picked the joint to send to him, I only sent him. I think I sent him one beat a while back. Like you know what I'm saying, when I first had met him, and then I sent him that one beat that I knew. I was like, yo, this one's definite. You know what I'm saying? They hit me back like, yo, this is fire. We gonna record this, and then they hit me back like, yo, it's gonna make the album.
That's dope. I told him a small story about you when you first launched a long time ago, and nobody knew what your face was, and everybody was looking for you because the music was out. And I was telling him about the story when you was in Miami, and they was all searching for you. But I actually was trying to tell him the story how you told me.
When that's when I had like the little kind of like drama with and Biggie was looking for me, and you know what I'm saying, and all the bad boy cats was looking for me. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't know what I looked like, so we was out there. I was out there with like 30 dudes, but
Down in Miami.
I had in Miami, but I had just decided to walk to the store by myself real quick to grab something, and I seen them coming down with the picket signs, bad boy. I knew they was looking for me, but I knew they didn't know what I looked like, so I just went in the store, walked in there, and walked back out, and they didn't know it was me.
Everybody knows, man, you're one of the few, music celebrities that go at it with the NBA players. When you first started playing against these dudes, who was the dude that gave you buckets? You like, yo, chill, Vato. Chill.
I probably had to say when I played at we were scrimmaging at Nick Camp, Nate Robinson.
Nate Robinson.
And it was, I mean, obviously Nate Robinson is skilled, but being that we was playing with all these tall dudes,
You thought
he was dribbling and he was weaving in and out of all these tall dudes. I'm trying to catch up with him. And you know, obviously these pros, they setting picks and stuff. So you know what I'm saying? Like they were setting picks and Nate Robb was just weaving in and out and laying the ball up. But I got back a little bit. I had a couple threes because I think it was maybe was it Fred Davis? Maybe it was. He was like laying.
I came to a couple games when you played against Nate because his man was cool with you. What's the light skinned dude?
No, I'm talking about
Vest.
at the actual. I'm talking about at the Knicks facility.
Oh, I ain't go to Knicks
in
facility.
Westchester.
Yeah, we went to Westchester. Exactly.
So I think was it Fred Davis? Maybe I think his name was. I think he just kind of left me out at the 3-point line. I had to, and I hit one, and then they threw the ball back out to me. I had another one, and he threw the ball back out, and I had another one again, and then he started checking me. You know what I'm saying?
And who's the NBA dude you gave buckets to? They were like, yo, this guy Clue can play.
I mean, it wasn't really no one who was really I could say
checking you like that because you're having fun.
I played a lot of celebrity games.
Yeah.
A lot of those type of.
You played it with John Wall a lot too, right?
Nah, I never played. Actually,
You didn't play with John Wall on Chelsea?
Nah, I haven't played with John Wall. I played with like Baron Davis.
B. Diddy.
I played with Melo. Who else I played with? Bazemore. Landry Fields.
Landry
Yo,
Fields.
where's Landry? They got him out of here quick.
Landry Fields.
He got paid and got out of here though.
David Lee.
Yeah,
You know
David
what I'm
Lee,
saying?
David Lee.
Nate Robb. He came to the gym a couple times.
Who you got winning the championship, man?
Lakers.
Hey, look, I think he's gonna say the
This year?
Rockets.
To be honest, with you pause. I think it's wide open.
Mm.
There's a lot of teams that have opportunity to. We got to see what's gonna happen in the actual.
If they get hurt
during the season.
If they get hurt,
we gotta see what happens during the season, man. Because it's a lot of teams that have an opportunity to.
who's stopping LeBron and AD? Real fact.
The Nets
If AD
blew them out.
That was
Come
all
on, LeBron.
fourth string players.
Come on,
at the end
man.
of the game. Ain't
Who's
nobody-
stopping
It don't matter.
LeBron? Who is stopping
listen,
LeBron and AD?
Preseason.
No Laker team supposed to get blown by 20, bro. I don't want to hear. I don't care when it
It's
is.
preseason.
Doesn't matter.
Who?
It was nobody on the team that was
I
playing.
tell you right now, man. When this smoke, this fire.
Come on,
I don't
man.
want to
That's
hear that shit about the
preseason.
preseason.
That's preseason.
I'm not.
Man.
Well, I know. I play ball. I'm not in preseason off game. I'm not letting no one blow me out. Pause.
but they making $29 million. They here for the long haul. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not. It's not about money with me. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I'm not letting no one. I'm not letting the Brooklyn Nets blow me out.
That's that rich talk. That's that rich talk, Hans. Not about money with him.
Especially without KD playing.
Well,
LeBron wasn't playing, was he? No.
He did play
Against the Nets?
Yes, in China.
Oh, that's that controversial game that he was talking about. He beefing about now. All right, what's up with Clue Radio? You want a station here? You know what I'm saying? What's up with Clue Radio? Because we all still want to hear the old mixtapes. We want to hear something new that you're gonna put together, put out, especially for your Clue Radio.
Working on launching the app like within the next couple of months. You know what I'm saying? Finally, it's done. Website done. So you're gonna get that, man. We got a lot of the mixtapes already locked and loaded, ready to go. So.
Because that got to be a money stream for you too. That got to be a brand new money stream. You got to get sponsorship.
Let's do it.
All types of shit.
People want to know is there going to be a new professional coming out?
I think the professional series is done as far as for that type of situation. I think it's gonna come with a different name. If I come out with a project.
What was it like when you had like Joe and Stack rocking back and forth, and they was on your tapes like that?
Yeah,
that was an ill
dope.
era, man.
Yeah.
Button and Stack bundles.
Yeah, it was dope, man. We had like a little squad, man. Paul King, Faz.
Yeah, Paul King.
What was my other two man's name? Ransom and Hitch and Ransom.
Mm-hmm. Hitchcock.
Yeah. Hitch was my man too. Hitch cool, yeah.
Because, people want to get a new album with all the new talent, all the Clue beats. That would be perfect time, especially for 2020, man. It'd be like,
we're gonna make some stuff happen. Got to.
Well, he got records in stash.
Oh, I know.
He got records.
Them, like,
yeah, he always stashing. He got records in stash, bro. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to find the right platform, I guess, for him to put it out on or something like that. But he got heat because the baby joint, like that's current right now. You know what I'm saying? That sound like y'all two hit that shit right on the head.
Right on schedule.
His vibe, his sound, the whole thing. Did you hear previous stuff or did y'all just go based upon what y'all heard already?
Yeah, we heard already. Yeah. Shout to Miles, William, and Bezel. Shout to Flip. You know what I'm saying? The squad and shit, man. So
yeah,
we got more shit on the way though.
One question, man. Like, just when you heard 6ix9ine get $10 million, what's the first thing that came to your mind?
I don't know what to believe no more, man.
Yeah, nobody does at this point.
It's hard. It's hard to believe that they gave him really $10 million because how they gonna get that money back? How they gonna recoup the money? But he talking about that he about to walk.
Insight y'all give.
You know what I'm saying?
I think a majority of that money that they giving him is money that's already owed to him.
Oh,
he probably got pipeline money.
Oh, he definitely got pipeline money.
He probably got pipeline money, stream money. It's
probably all rolled into that.
So they're paying him.
I didn't think about that. Not not completely, but
that's still.
But that's how they measure up all your numbers. What you got coming out.
I don't want to talk shit and jam nobody up.
Nah.
My bad.
Legend Clue here, man. Yo, Clue. Let them know where they can find you at, man. We appreciate this.
Yo, man, at DJ Clue on Instagram, Twitter, the DJ Clue Show on Snapchat. That's it. You know the vibes.
Power 105, New York City.
Bag Fuel.
Monday to Friday, 6 to 10 p.m.
Bam. I heard he might get somebody out of retirement.
Why not?